when lies go viral, tackling fake news in an interconnected world. Fake news has become an alarming issue in today's interconnected world, where information spreads at an unprecedented pace. With the rise of digital technology, particularly social media platforms, the dissemination of news has become more accessible, but it also presents risks. False narratives can be shared instantly, influencing public opinion, political decisions, and economic stability. Fake news is no longer just an occasional hoax, but a systematic tool used for various agendas, including financial gain, political manipulation, and social disruption. The effects of fake news extend beyond misleading individuals. It undermines trust in institutions, distorts democratic processes, and fosters division within society. Addressing these issues requires a comprehensive approach that includes raising public awareness, leveraging technology, and implementing effective policies. This paper explores the nature of fake news, its societal impact, and global efforts to mitigate its consequences while balancing ethical concerns such as freedom of speech. Understanding the nature of fake news. The rise of digital platforms such as social media and instant messaging apps has transformed how information is disseminated. While this facilitates connectivity, it also enables the spread of fake news at an unprecedented scale. Fake news is often created for the financial gain, political influence, or entertainment, undermining trust in public institutions and public discourse. Digital technology transformation. The digital revolution has transformed how people consume and share news. The rise of social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, coupled with the widespread use of smartphones, has enabled rapid news dissemination. While this technological advancement offers benefits in accessibility and connectivity, they also create an environment where misinformation spreads unchecked. Fake news can be created and distributed within minutes, reaching millions before fact-checking mechanisms can intervene. The rise of fake news. Fake news thrives because it often appeals to emotions rather than logic. Sensational headlines and proactive content generate high engagement, making fake news more viral than information. The motives behind spreading fake news vary. Some do it for economic reasons, such as ad revenue, while others aim to influence political outcomes or social perspectives. With the increasing sophistication of digital tools, deepfake videos and AI-generated content have made distinguishing between real and fabricated information even more difficult. Global and in Malaysian context, the impact of fake news is evident worldwide, particularly during elections and political sensitive events. Countries like United States, India, and Brazil have witnessed large-scale misinformation campaigns that influence voter behaviors. In Malaysia, the spread of fake news led to the introduction of the Anti-Fake News Act in 2018. However, this law was criticized for potentially suppressing freedom of expression, demonstrating the delicate balance governments must maintain between regulation and democratic rights. International organizations such as the UN and UNESCO emphasize the need for collaborative solutions to address misinformation on a global scale.
Understanding digital disinformation. Definition and propagation mechanism. Misinformation refer to false information shared unintentionally. This information is deliberately created to deceive people. Fake news involve fabricate news designed to mislead for profit or influence. Social media algorithm prioritize sensation content, making fake news spread faster than verified information. Echo chambers reinforce people bias, preventing exposed to device perspective. Psychological factors such as confirmation bias and emotional reaction like fear and anger drive individuals to share unverified news without fact-checking. Theoretical frameworks. Agenda setting theory. The agenda setting theory suggests that media organizations have significant power in shaping public opinion by deciding which topic receive attention. In the context of fake news, this theory explains how misleading information can dominate news circles, influencing social priorities. When fake news narrative gain traction, they shift public focus away from critical issues and instead push agendas that may benefit certain individuals or groups. In brief, media shape public priorities, making fake news a tool for manipulation. Spiral of silence theory. The spiral of silence theory explains how people refrain from expressing their views if they believe their opinion are in the minority. Fake news can manipulate public perception by amplifying certain narratives while suppressing others. This leads individuals to conform to dominant perspective even if these perspectives are based on falsehoods. The theory highlights the risk of misinformation in shaping a misleading consensus, particularly on controversial topics like politics and public health. People hesitate to express opinions if they feel their views are unpopular. Persuasion knowledge model. The persuasion knowledge model (PKM) describes how individuals detect and respond to persuasive communication, including fake news. These with higher media literacy are more likely to recognize misinformation, whereas individuals with limited exposure to fact-checking tools may fall victim to disinformation campaign. This model emphasizes the importance of educating the public, identifying and critically analyzing news sources. Explain how individuals identify and respond to persuasive content, including fake news.
The impact of fake news on society as below. Public health. Fake news related to health, such as misinformation about vaccine and alternative treatment, can lead to widespread panic and poor decision making. This was evident during COVID-19 pandemic, where false claims undermined public health responses. Political and electoral manipulations. This misinformation is often used to influence election, as seen in the 2016 US election and political campaign in India, Brazil, and Malaysia. Such tactics distort democracy and mislead voters. Economic and business destruction. Fake news can harm businesses by damaging reputation and affecting stock prices. This information campaign targeting specific industries can destabilize markets and erode consumer trust. Cultural and social division. Misinformation exploiting sensitive issues like race, religion can incite violence and deepen societal division. False narrative, full tension, leading to real-world consequences such as riot and discrimination.
Okay, next we go to the Malaysian landscape and challenge. Malaysia faces a unique challenge in tackling fake news due to political sensitivities and the digital habit of its population. First is challenge in Malaysia. Malaysia faces several challenges in tackling fake news due to political sensitivities and the digital habit of its citizens. Social media remains the primary news source for many Malaysians, making them susceptible to misinformation. Additionally, political group and interest-driven organizations often exploit fake news to sway public opinion, while legal measures exist such as Communication and Multimedia Acts in 1998. Enforcement remains inconsistent and concerns over past freedom persist. Next is strategy of combat fake news. To address the issue, Malaysia has implemented strategies that include legal frameworks, public awareness campaigns, and collaboration with technology campaigns. The Malaysian Communication and Multimedia Communication monitor online content, while media literacy programs aim to educate the public on identifying misinformation. Fact-checking initiatives such as sebenarnya.my have also been established to verify viral news and provide accurate information. Lastly, implementation gaps. Despite this effort, gaps in implementation persist. Many Malaysians remain unaware of existing fact-checking resources, and enforcement of fake news laws is often used and politically motivated. Additionally, misinformation continues to evolve with deepfake technology and AI-generated content pose new threats. Strengthening transparency in enforcement and fostering public trust in regulatory institutions are essential steps towards bringing these gaps.
Global approaches to combat fake news and disinformation. Countries worldwide have adopted various measures to counter fake news. Some employ strict regulations, while others focus on public education. Fast-checking, technological interventions. Advancement in AI and machine learning have enabled the detection of fake news patterns in real time. Social media companies like Facebook and Twitter employ automated fast-checking tools to flag or remove misleading content. However, these systems are not foolproof, and misinformation continues to adapt, requiring ongoing improvements in detection technologies. International collaborations. Global organizations such as UNESCO and the UN advocate for cross-border cooperation in addressing fake news. Collaborative efforts between governments, tech companies, and civil organizations can help create standardized policies and ethical guidelines. A global approach is necessary as fake news often transcends national boundaries, affecting international relations and public trust. Legislative measures. Many countries have introduced laws to combat fake news, though their effectiveness varies. Singapore's Protection from Online Falsehood and Manipulation Act (POFMA) requires social media platforms to correct or remove misleading content. While such law deter misinformation, they also raise concerns about government overreach and potential misuse for political purposes.
Challenges and ethical dilemmas. Combating fake news present ethical dilemmas, particularly regarding censorship and freedom of speech. While government must regulate misinformation to protect society, excessive control risks infringing on democratic rights. Striking a balance between regulation and free expression is challenges that policymakers must navigate carefully. Another dilemma is in the role of private companies in moderating content. Social media platforms are often criticized for allowing fake news to spread, but they also face accusation of bias when implementing content moderation policies. Transparency in decision-making and independent oversight mechanisms are crucial in ensuring the effort to combat the fake news are fair and effective. Efforts to curb fake news must navigate ethical concerns such as censorship versus free speech. Striking balance between eliminating harmful content and maintaining democratic freedom remains a global challenge. Governments, tech companies, and civil society must collaborate to develop fair and effective policies.
For the future solution, there are 4 suggested ways. First, media literacy and public awareness. Educational programs like UNESCO Media and Information Literacy (MIL) empower individuals to access information critically. Awareness campaigns target vulnerable population such as the elderly and less educated individuals. Second, enhancing technologies solution. Artificial intelligence and machine learning can identify fake news patterns in real time. However, these technologies require continuous updates to adapt to evolving misinformation tactics. And the third is policy recommendation. Government must establish clear legal frameworks to combat fake news while preventing misuse of laws of political gain. International cooperation can help standardize policies, ensuring a fair and transparent approach. And the last one is civic responsibility. Citizens must play an active role in verifying information before sharing, encouraging people to report fake news to relevant authorities and platforms will enhance collective efforts in combating misinformation. For the conclusion, fake news is a growing threat that affects public health, political stability, and social cohesion. Its rapid spread, fueled by digital advancement and psychologist biases, makes combating misinformation a complex challenge. Addressing these issues requires a multi-approach that combines education, technology, legal measures, and international cooperation. Moving forward, government, tech companies, and individuals must work together to promote media literacy, strengthen regulation, and develop innovative solutions. By fostering a culture of critical thinking and responsible information sharing, societies can build resilience against the dangers of fake news and ensure a more informed public. Thank you.